Welcome to the channel. Today we are looking at the 10 most haunted psychiatric hospitals in the world. Most of these I'm sure you will have heard of, but let's take a deeper look into the ghost stories, paranormal experiences, and evidence captured at each of these creepy buildings. So get comfy and let's dive in. Number 1, Danvers State Hospital, Massachusetts, US. This hospital is said to be haunted by the ghosts of former patients who were mistreated and abused during their time there. The building has a dark history of overcrowding, neglect, and inhumane treatment. The hospital was closed in 1992 and the main building was demolished in 2006. A residential and retail development now stands on the site. The hospital is said to be haunted by the ghosts of former patients who were mistreated and abused during their time there. One of the most famous ghost stories associated with the hospital is that of a former patient named Ruth who died in the hospital's underground tunnels. Visitors have reported hearing strange noises, feeling a sense of unease, and seeing apparitions throughout the building. Paranormal investigators have captured EVPs and other evidence of ghostly activity, including shadow figures and orbs. As shown in this clip, a security guard reportedly heard strange noises and went to investigate while on shift at the hospital. He caught a shadow figure in the doorway, which he only realized on reviewing the footage. Number 2, Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum, West Virginia, US. Known for its tragic past, including overcrowding, poor living conditions, and controversial treatments such as lobotomies, visitors have reported seeing apparitions and hearing strange noises throughout the building. The asylum was closed in 1994 and was later purchased by a private owner who operates tours and events on the property. One of the most known ghost stories associated with the asylum is that of a young girl named Lily, who is said to haunt the building's 4th floor. In this clip, GhostTube responds with the name Lily. Here are other voices caught at the asylum.
Whenever they electrocute you,
Number 3, Penhurst Asylum, Pennsylvania, US. The asylum was notorious for its mistreatment of patients, including overcrowding, physical abuse, and neglect. Many former patients are said to still haunt the building, seeking justice for the injustices they suffered. The asylum was closed in 1987 and has since been repurposed as a haunted attraction and museum. One of the most known ghosts associated with the asylum is that of a former patient named Mary, who is said to haunt the building's tunnels. Here's an EVP captured at the asylum. Number 4, Waverly Hills Sanatorium, Kentucky, US. This sanatorium was a tuberculosis hospital in the early 20th century. The sanatorium was closed in 1961 and has since been used for various purposes, including as a juvenile detention center and a haunted attraction. One of the most famous ghost stories associated with the sanatorium is that of a former nurse named Mary Hillenberg, who is said to have committed suicide by jumping from the building's roof. Listen to this evidence caught here.
Waverly Hills Sanatorium, electroshock room.
Are you a patient here?
Number 5, Beechworth Lunatic Asylum, Victoria, Australia. This asylum is known for its history of mistreatment and abuse of patients, including the use of straitjackets and other restraints. The asylum was closed in 1995 and has since been repurposed as a museum and conference center. One of the most well-known ghosts is that of Matron Sharp. The story goes she was the head nurse at the asylum and was known for her strict and abusive treatment of patients. She reportedly committed suicide by hanging herself in the basement of the building. Visitors have reported seeing her ghost in the basement, and some have even claimed to have felt her presence or heard her voice. In the next clip, whilst conducting investigation at the asylum, unexplained shadow passes by the camera. Could this have been her still wandering the halls? Number 6, Severals Hospital, Essex, United Kingdom, known for its overcrowding and poor living conditions, and is said to be haunted by the ghosts of former patients who suffered and died there. Visitors have reported feeling a sense of unease and seeing apparitions throughout the building. The hospital was closed in 1997 and has since been abandoned. The site is currently being redeveloped for housing. One of the most known ghosts is that of a former patient named Janet, who is said to haunt the building's chapel. Check out these voices captured at the site. Number 7, Athlone House, London, United Kingdom. A former mental hospital that is said to be haunted. Visitors have reported seeing apparitions and hearing strange noises throughout the building. It has since been demolished and replaced with luxury apartments. Number 8, Gonjiam Psychiatric Hospital, Gyeonggi-do, South Korea. Closed in the 1990s, this abandoned hospital is said to be haunted and has become a popular destination for urban explorers and ghost hunters. One of the most well-known stories associated with the hospital is that of a former patient named Kim Jong-chul, who is said to have been left to die in the building's basement. In the next clip, a pair of investigators are walking through the hospital when a door opens by itself. Then a music box begins to play out of nowhere. Strangest of all, when he had panned around earlier in the video, the door was wide open and claims neither of them shut the door for it to open in the first place. Number 9, Lear Mental Hospital, Norway. Known for its history of mistreatment and abuse of patients, including the use of electroshock therapy and lobotomies, the hospital was closed in 1986 and has since been abandoned. The site is currently being redeveloped for housing. The most known ghost story is that of a former patient named Ole, who is said to haunt the building's attic. Here's some EVPs captured here. Number 10, Topeka State Hospital, Kansas, US. This hospital was known for its overcrowding and poor living conditions. The hospital was closed in 1997 and has since been demolished. A park now stands on the site. One of the most famous ghost stories associated with the hospital is that of a former patient named John, who is said to haunt the hospital tunnels. If you would like more in-depth videos about each of the locations and the evidence captured, let me know in the comments. Links to the full videos featured will be in the description. I urge you to go watch those videos and subscribe to each of the channels to see everything captured at these stunning locations. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel. It really helps us out, and follow us on all our socials to stay up to date with the latest investigations, paranormal news, and haunted locations from around the world. Until next time, stay safe.